Hello developers, welcome to 4Step. In this video, we are going to understand the most important JavaScript promise methods, Promise.all, Promise.all.settled, Promise.race, and Promise.any. We will learn how each method works, success and error handlings, and difference between them. So let's get started with that. Let's start with Promise.all. So Promise.all wait for all promises to succeed. If one promise fails, entire Promise.all fails immediately. If you see here, I created three result promises with values 1, 2, 3. Fine. So then I passed all promises into promise.all function. Okay. So promise.all, what promise.all will do here? So it wait for until all promises are resolved. Once every promise succeed, it returns all the result as an array. So if I run this code, so output will be 1, 2, 3 because all promises are resolved. Now let's see the error case. Here promise 4 failed using promise.reject and passed a message error. So promise.all follow fail first behavior. That means if even one promise fails, promise.all immediately stop and goes to the catch block. Fine. So output will be error. Even though promise 1, 2, 3 succeed, the result will not be returned because of failed. Now let's see the real-time example. Here we are fetching multiple APIs together using promise.all. Instead of waiting one by one, both API requests run in parallel. So promise.all improve performance because all requests and start the same time. If even one API fails, Promise.all immediately throw an error and execution goes directly to the catch block. Now let's understand Promise.all.settle. So Promise.all.settle wait for all promises to complete, whether they are succeed or fail. Unlike Promise.all, it does not stop when one promise fails. Instead, it gives the final status of every promise. So now let's see with the example. So here I created three resolved promise with value 1, 2, 3 and one rejected promise. Fine. So then I passed all promises into promise.all settle. So promise.all settle wait until all promise finish. So it does not whether promise success or fail. After all promise complete, it returns an array of objects. So let's see the output. Here each object tell us what status means fulfilled and rejected. We'll get fine. In the value we will get success and reason if something is failed. Now let's see the error. Even though one promise failed, promise.all settle still return result for all promises. Unlike Promise.all, it does not move to the catch block immediately. Now let's understand Promise.any. So Promise.any function return first successful promise. It ignores failed promise until it gets one success. If all promise fail, then it throws an error. Now let's see this with an example. Here I created two promises. One is slow, resolve after 3 seconds. Another one is fast, resolve after 500 milliseconds. Then I passed both promises into promise.any function. So promise.any function wait for the first successful promise. Whichever promise succeed first, the result will be returned. So let's see the output. Here, first complete first in 500 millisecond. So promise.any function immediately returned. So it did not wait for the slow promise. Here I pass rejected function, but promise.any function ignore failed promises and only looks for the first success. Now see, here all promises failed. Since promise.any function could not find even one successful promise, it's throw an aggregator error. Now let's understand Promise.race function. So Promise.race function return the first settled promise. Settled means either success, which means result, or failure, which means reject. Whichever finished first, the result is returned. Here I created two promises. One is slow, result in 3 seconds. Another one is fast, resolved in 500 milliseconds. Then I passed both promise into promise.race function. So promise.race function does not wait for all promises. It returns the first promise that completes whether it is success or failure. Here first complete first in 500 milliseconds. So promise.race function immediately returned. It ignored the slower promise completely. Now let's see the error. Here I rejected one promise in 500 milliseconds. So promise.race function immediately goes to the catch block and returns the error, and it ignores the result one. Now you know when to use all settle, race, and any. These methods are very important in interviews and real-time async handlings.